Hi, I'm Blythe Stevens, Bliss Catalyst, MFA, and creator of A Blythe Coach, where I help multi-passionate creatives take leaps of faith. In real time here in Cologne, it is late summer, right on the cusp of back to school and early fall. And so I'm taking a moment to savor some of my favorite summer things, including some works of poetry and literature that I thought I'd share with you today. I have some more delights also listed on my summer fun in and out of the sun blog on the A Blythe Coach website, and lots of other movement experiences and ways to get in a warm and radiant summery mood, whatever time of year it is for you in real time. One book that I'm really enjoying leafing through and starting to dig into reading is in German by Hermann Hesse, Schmetterlinge. So it's excerpts all about butterflies, which is named after, with beautiful full color, just exquisite illustrations as well. So that's a new one. Some classical favorites that I enjoy, or one that's classical but is new to me, which serendipitously became my birthday poem this summer, actually right as at the summer solstice. This poem came up in 365 Poems for Life, which is a compilation of one poem a day from a whole variety of authors by Ali Asiri. I'm really enjoying reading one of those poems each day this year. And it's also collected, this particular poem, in Immortal Poems of the English Language, which is a book I picked up long ago in high school. And this is To a Skylark by Percy, Bysshe, Shelley. Is that how you say that, Bysshe? I don't think I've ever said it out loud, Shelley. And it's a longer poem, many stanzas long actually, 2-3 pages in here in small print, but I just wanted to share the little serendipitous part and also an invitation to read the poem yourself, because To a Skylark begins, "Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never what? A dramatic reading. That from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in profuse strains of unprecedented art." Just a beautiful opening. Pourest thy full heart in profuse strains of unprecedented art. May all of our hearts pour forth with song, like that little skylark bird. And many other summary poems in here, of course. Where are we putting these? Move them to this side. A favorite since childhood of many, collected here in Edward Lear's nonsense books of the Companion Library of Classics. This is just an awesome vintage edition, which has a happy birthday sticker I put on it with a motorcycle as a child and some other stickers. It was actually given to me as a gift as a child. The poem in question is The Owl and the Pussycat. The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. "Oh, lovely pussy, oh pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, you are. What a beautiful pussy you are." There's a great illustration in this book too. Love that. "Pussy," said the owl, "you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long we have tarried, but what shall we do for a ring?" They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows, and there in a wood a piggy-wig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. "Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring?" said the piggy. "I will." So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon. The moon. They danced by the light of the moon. I have many favorites for all seasons from Mary Oliver and can't recommend her work enough to anyone who crazily has not yet become familiar with it. This is from New and Selected Poems Volume 2, which just so happens to be a book that probably was available at my college bookstore while I was working there or during that time frame. This poem is called While I'm Writing a Poem to Celebrate Summer, the Meadowlark Begins to Sing. 67 years, O Lord, to look at the clouds, the trees, and deep, moist summer. Daisies and morning glories opening every morning. Their small, ecstatic faces, or maybe I should just say, how I wish I had a voice like the meadowlarks. Sweet, clear, and reliably slurring all day long. From the fence post or the long grass where it lives. In a tiny but adequate grass hut beside the malign and the everlasting. The faint pink roses that have never been improved, but come to bud, then open like little soft sighs under the meadowlark's whistle, its breath praise. Its thrill song, its anthem, its thanks, its Alleluia. Alleluia, O Lord. When the Roses Speak, I Pay Attention by Mary Oliver, which I thought I had in my personal collection, but appears that I have found from other sources, and goes. As long as we are able to be extravagant, we will be hugely and damply extravagant. Then we will drop foil by foil to the ground. This is our unalterable task, and we do it joyfully. And they went on. Listen, the heart shackles are not, as you think, death, illness, pain, unrequited hope, not loneliness, but lassitude, rue, vainglory, fear, anxiety, selfishness. Their fragrance all the while rising from their blind bodies, making me spin with joy. And I've got one more summary one from the book Poems Learned by Heart by Carolyn Kennedy, another collection. Two from this collection. Where's freedom? Here it is, Liberty. This book also has some gorgeous illustration. This particular poem is called Liberty by Janet S. Wong. I pledge acceptance of the views so different that make us America. To listen, to look, to think, and to learn. One people sharing the earth, responsible for liberty and justice for all. It's a bit after the 4th of July in real time, but still a really relevant sentiment at all times, whether we are American or not, living in the US or not. Okay, one more. This one is also collected in this book from Emily Dickinson with regard to flighted things. B, I'm expecting you. B, I'm expecting you was saying yesterday to somebody you know that you were due. The frogs got home last week, are settled and at work. Birds mostly back, the clover warm and thick. You'll get my letter by the 17th. Reply, or better, be with me. Yours, Fly. Oh gosh, there's so many other summary poems that I love, but I want to know now what summary poems, pieces of literature, or other media do you love that help you enjoy those last days of summer, get a summery feeling any time of year? What are they? Let me know. Thanks for being here, for watching, for moving with me in spirit or in fact. Take good care of yourself and pay attention until next time.